Okay, so we are about to go into the main building. Look at this crazy race sled here. Now this belongs to Kevin Coombs from Manlius, New York. It's a 1995 ice drag. Quite the contact patch with that. I bet this thing hooks up. Look at all those studs and how long that track is. Big triple under there. Very impressive. Got some Polaris across the back. And we've got a celebration of Polaris over here. We've got sleds, of course. There's all kinds of clothing. Clothing, hats. Oh, so these are the winnings this sled had in 1972. Grand total of $17,700. And that's in 1972 dollars. Very impressive. So these tables are a celebration of all things Polaris. Now who remembers these? That's probably the best condition of all of them. Snow Glide, who remembers that? Polaris watches. This is, I think, from the early 60s. Oh no, 1958. Polaris Snow Traveler. That's an early sled right there. Got a modern cat. Cool.
And it's looking good. Oh, and everybody wants to leave right there. It'll be a cluster. All you can do is, hopefully they're here. They probably talk. So you're part of this guy, the guys that have. I can run this.
Hey dog, how you doing, baby? An early husky. A tiger. I've seen images of these. I don't know that I've ever seen one in person. Interesting the way that steering is set up. This is a 1970 Tiger, owned by Pierre Pellerin. He's up in Quebec. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one of these in person. I have seen images of them. Go cat. Now check this out. We've got a turntable in here with a little skipper. Trying to get a good look at it. A lot of images of early experiments with the snowmobile. The wee lark, ski lark. Super Savage, Snow Mite, and the Wee Lark. Oh, Blue Goose. Wow. They've got one of these at Crane Snowmobile Museum. Wonder if Paul's seen this. I know he was in here earlier. Autoboggin. A Trailmaker. Interesting rear suspension on that. This looks like a go-kart that converts to a primitive snowmobile. Very cool. Get some images of it. Here it is on the snow. I'll grab one of these. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Are you associated with Dave that's walking around?
Yep, I'm the treasurer and I'm the membership director.
Cool deal. Yeah, I was just talking to him on camera.
Yeah?
He was promoting the organization.
Yep.
Cool deal. I like that shirt.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah. Well, let me give you one of these. I do a podcast and a lot of stuff on social media.
Oh, great, thanks. Can check that out.
Cool. Yeah, I was talking to Dave about coming on the podcast live sometime.
Oh, I'm sure you would love to talk about the club.
Yeah. Yeah.
Based out of New York?
Vermont.
Vermont? Oh.
Yep. And we're live right now on Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
You feel like talking things up? Or? No? Okay.
I'm
That's
not
all
as
right.
good like he is.
Sure. That's all right. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I was going to say factory prototype. I've never seen anything like this before. This is different. Alright, so let's see what this is. This is a 74 Phantom Jet, a factory prototype. Very interesting. Cross Country El Tigre.
I am. I'm lucky enough to. I have 2012 Ford Transport.
Yeah, that's a good question. I have not seen any Chiefs here. That doesn't mean there are none. This means I haven't seen them. Now, I was talking to a guy named Glenn Ford earlier. He said he's got some sleds here. These belong to Bob Osborne. He's got some. Glenn Ford said he's got some older motoskis in here. Maybe these are. There he is right now. Glenn Ford, how you doing? Good to see you again. So some of these are yours?
These three right here.
These three on the end?
Yep.
Wow. You feel like talking them up?
Sure. Any questions?
No, just kind of, my name is, and this is my, just kind of.
Glenn Ford, Vernon Center, New York. This is my 72 Grand Prix my latest restoration. It was a one-year model with the sled and whatnot. 440 BSE.
Yeah. Did that yourself?
Yeah, I did them all myself.
All yourself? Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a neat sled. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. Nice work.
Thank you.
That engine looks amazing.
A lot of work.
Yeah. There we go. Wow.
And they all run.
Well, they all run.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Nice.
Drive them in the snow, and
Nice.
that's what they're meant to be, right?
Yeah, for sure.
On the snow.
They're meant to use, yeah.
Then this is a 69. That was the sled I drove when I was a kid.
Really? The very sled?
That's the very sled.
So not one like it, the very sled.
That's the one.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So that's got a special place in your heart.
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, 69. It's got a 493 Hearth on it, MS-18.
Very nice.
And the one next to it is another one my brother and I rode as kids, the 68 Capri.
Wow. Hey, Paul. We got Paul Crane over here. We're going live. How you doing, Paul?
Good.
This is Paul Crane. And
Make sure you interview him.
That's
Sure.
Diligence.
hey, Jed. How you doing? Great seeing you, Paul. Having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
See you later.
Yeah, good to see you.
Pick up my wife.
Oh, yeah. I was just talking to her a few minutes ago.
Yeah, this is 68. That's 300 Hearth. We rode that when we were kids as well. So
Wow.
2 family sleds here.
That's amazing. A lot of history there. A lot of memories with these, huh?
Lots of memories.
That's
I'm surprised
amazing.
they're still in one piece.
Yes. Probably surprised you're still one piece, too, right?
Yeah.
Because I know we had some close calls when we were kids, too.
We're in dire need of restoration ourselves.
Yes, exactly. Could use a full.
This
Yes.
is my buddy Jed Diligent.
Yes, Jed. Nice to meet you. I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. How are you? It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So we're live on Facebook.
Okay.
Do you feel like talking up any sleds you brought, or?
Yeah, I got my 3 down here. Actually, the first sled I got into the sport was the 68 Zephyr model. That's the first restoration
Just
I
like
did.
this. Wow.
Yeah, well, this is the short
This is
track.
it. Okay.
Short track version, yeah.
But these are the 3 years that Motoski Bouchard Industries actually built factory racing sleds. So this is a 69 634 Hearth racer.
Yeah.
This sled was actually belonged to Erwin Cohen from up in Malone, raced it. And that sled was High Point Eastern Division in 1969 for Class 4 Modified. So that's the only sled I got with pedigree.
Sure. Yeah.
This sled here and this sled here was owned by a motoski dealer, Tony Pettinelli's, in Rome. I found this sled, another guy had it with this motor in it. Guy I worked with. I said, what are you going to do with that? Trail ride it. I says, yeah, okay, good luck with that. So I bought it with that motor in it. Then I tracked down who's who, found this sled laying out in the back 40, and this sled belonged to that motor. And then I found the original race motor, which was in pieces at Tony's place, and put that back together.
Wow. So bringing things all back together.
So yeah, it all kinds of come together. One of his sons is here at the show, and they race with Andy Miller's race team and whatnot. So just a lot of intertwining of people and things that they did.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And like Glenn, I mean, we both do all the work we can on our own. We can't chrome plate, we can't make decals, and we can't sew seats. But other than that, we do whatever it takes. So
Yeah.
Disassemble and reassemble everything, clean it up, and make it right.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Bring it back to the original as close as we can get it.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And it keeps us out of trouble.
That's right. Keeps you off the streets, right?
Off the streets and out of trouble.
Yeah.
That's put out of trouble.
Exactly. Very cool. And you're from Mexico, New York.
Mexico, New York. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm really back from Syracuse. My
Syracuse,
dad was the motoski dealer in Mattydale, New York, from '65 to '74. And it was a boat marine, boats and motors, and the snowmobile craze came along to have the business going in the wintertime. People were getting in selling snowblowers and snowmobiles.
Yeah. Yeah. Find seasonal products for every time of year. Every time of year.
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah, these are beautiful. Now, is this one yours too, or?
These 3.
Oh, these 3. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring the ones that were didn't have the Bombardier influence.
Pre-Bombardier,
with them
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
You'll have to check out my Facebook page. I found in an old magazine there was an announcement of Bombardier's intent to buy motoski.
Oh wow.
And I found the article and I read it online and stuff. If you scroll down in the videos on my Facebook page, you'll find it. I'll try to send it to you. It's Glenn Ford, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I'll
was
look for you
actually
on
going to go out in my
Facebook.
garage this winter and do one of them live casts. How you go to people's garages, but
Where are you from, Mike?
Derby Line, Vermont.
Okay.
They're right up on the border, yeah?
Yeah. You go to shows up there?
As many as I can, yeah.
Have you ever met? They had some moto skis, and then the son Weeds, Aaron, and Austin Weed. They got moto skis, but the kid he started out with old moto skis, and he really got into the old rear engine stuff, which is unusual for somebody that age.
Yeah.
He would be looking for more. When he was growing up, first seeing snowmobiles, which would have been 1980 stuff, etc., 90 stuff. So, but they're active in a club up there. His dad manages one of the big ski resorts up there. He takes care of all the maintenance equipment, like the groomers for the hills and all that.
Do you know where he's from exactly? Or?
Oh man, I can't tell you the name of the town that he's from.
Yeah.
And I can't even really remember the ski. What are a couple of the ski places?
Jay, Stowe, Burke, Killington. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. Those are the ones that come to
I'm
mind.
almost thinking it might be Stowe.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're supposed to be here at the show, though. Probably tomorrow they'll be here.
It was Weed, you said? Last name was Weed?
Last name's Weed, yeah. Aaron Austin.
W-E-I-D or E-E-D? Or? EE.
Yeah, EED.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
Just like the plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike, there's a guy here, Bobby Dodge, that's heavily involved with the show, friends of ours, and he said he would want to do an interview.
Yes.
He's actually a Hall of Famer.
Yes, and he's done a number of these
yeah, I'd like to catch up with
national
him.
shows and whatnot.
Yes,
and he's helped Ed every time it's been in New York State with Ed and stuff. He's been involved.
Yeah, I'd like to meet him.
Big time with it.
I'm looking for him.
You want to see him?
He must be outside right now.
I'll go find him.
All right, well, no rush. I'm here all weekend, but yeah, I'd like to talk to him.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a nice lull here.
Sure.
No, he's a nice guy, and he's very involved in the vintage
He's
stuff.
deep in it, huh?
Part of the show here.
Good.
So, yeah.
Jed Sleds, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and the old ads. Gotta love the old ads.
Yeah, I had this figurine made to match my sled. I thought that was pretty
Oh, no way. That is cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, cool. All right, well, I'm going to keep walking around, but yeah, it's good to see you again,
I
Glenn.
recognize you right off the get-go.
Yeah, I'm glad you recognize me. Oh, look at the 7 root. Holy cow.
Did you find the Mike guy you were looking for?
Not yet. Mike Mahar?
Yes.
No, I've met him before, and we talk pretty regular, but I haven't seen him yet.
There's a lot of big names here this weekend.
There is.
But I know, just for the record, that Bobby there, we'll find him. But I think he's going out to Wisconsin. I don't know if they're inducting him into a Hall of Fame, or I think they already inducted him into a Hall of Fame. But
Yeah.
he'd be an interesting interview for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah,
I got a
I'd
lot
catch
more
up with
sleds at home. I just can't bring them all.
Yeah. You got to come on live sometime on the podcast. Have you
him
seen how I bring people on live?
God, yeah. That's why I wanted to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to have you on to do that.
So I got probably 12 of them in the garage right now. 7 restored, but I got riders too.
Yeah.
Ones I just ride. So
Sweet.
I had to pick and choose what to do.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll look for you on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
If he finds Bobby, if you got time.
Yeah, because I'm here till 4:30 because I've got to meet with Ed Stab at 4:30 in the thing there.
Yeah.
But I'll be here tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of
I
opportunity.
saw Herbie Ensign.
Yeah, I know Herb. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys here.
A lot of big
Did
names.
they tell you
Right.
the story about that Skido over there?
The one on the very
that's
back. Isn't that one of the first
001.
ones? Really?
I think
Of the mass production?
the first one in the country, I believe. I was told that was 001.
tin can?
Oh, here comes Bobby Dodge right now.
The guy in the gray T-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
But he's heavily involved, and yeah, he would
Nice.
be nice for the podcast. So.
Yeah, for sure. 'Cause that's what I'll do with all the footage I'm getting here today. I'll take clips of it
Yeah.
and put it on the podcast.
I've watched a lot of those, so it's fun.
Oh, I'm so glad you watched that.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
It's like you and me. You were probably influenced as a kid, one way or another.
Oh yeah.
My dad had these, and we grew up on them, and
Yeah.
so now you just kind of keep the memory alive. And
Yeah, absolutely. So many memories. I'm a what do you call it? Sentimental, And it seems like the memories get better with the age, don't you think?
Yeah.
The good times we had, somehow the memories sweeten with age or something.
it's like I told
Like a wine,
I told my wife, you could offer me $100,000 for that. So I don't want the money.
Sure.
It doesn't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, the memories.
It's the memories, and
They're priceless. Absolutely. And it's so cool. I mean, it's the actual sled,
yeah, both these two right there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I have another one at home. That my 73. It's like that S. I just restored. I got 2 of them, but my dad bought that new. I got the bill of sale, the warranty card, everything with it matching numbers. But I can bring it.
Oh, next time.
Yes, next time.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, and that's the nice thing too. If you come on the podcast,
Yeah,
do a show and tell whatever you've got. You don't have to tell them anywhere.
Kind of camera shy, but maybe we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, that's all right.
I was
You
going
can always
to-
be behind the camera like this too.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because I'm not out to make anyone look bad or uncomfortable or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's about a good time. It's about having a good time and celebrating the sport
Absolutely.
and the memories.
Absolutely.
'Cause it was a special time. Yeah, it was a very special time in the early 70s. Good, wonderful. Appreciate you doing that. Thanks for going over there.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Ron, of course. His family had a dealership as well, right? A lot of these motorcycles.
Wow, yeah. I'll have to get an interview with him. I like that lawn
See
chair.
orange.
Yes. Gotta love it.
Kind of planned it, so.
Yeah. It's good to have a theme, have a bunch of all one brand, together.
There's not. I think there's one motor ski outside. I saw one.
Yeah.
That Herbie Yancey one?
Is it like a 66 or 7 or real?
No, hers is like a racing, the custom
it's
racing.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a Snow Pro or some nature.
It's probably the offset one.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
good.
I mean, who's that is? Shit,
has
Herbie Yancey,
Bobby
yeah.
just went back into that building. So he's gonna come over.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all right. I'll catch up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Herb, and he's out there. But I guess Mark Belanger restored that.
Who's he?
He's out of Whitefield, New Hampshire. He does excellent restorations. He's here. I saw him here.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of a taller guy.
Yeah, I haven't heard that name before. It's not familiar.
Yeah, I don't see him in here, but he's around. He'll be here all
The guy that
weekend.
did the rups on your podcast.
Oh, yeah, Ray Parento. Yeah, he lives just a few minutes from me.
He didn't show up, did he?
I heard he was coming.
Oh.
I haven't seen him yet. I haven't seen any of his sleds either.
There's some rups under one of the tents out there, but I don't know if that was him.
Yeah, I didn't see any of his. I went into three of the 4 tents.
Here comes Bobby. That was some nice stuff there, too.
Yes. Yeah.
You know.
And I like all that scorpion, the clothing and the sleds and stuff.
One guy showed up with 37 scorpions here.
37. Yeah. That's unreal. That might be the one I was talking to.
Yeah, it's in
and they've got all
second
the
tent
clothing hanging up and stuff.
And there's guys here from Minnesota, South Dakota.
Unreal.
Unreal.
That is cool.
Hey, Bobby.
Here he comes. Cool. All right.
You're attracting dogs, Bob. Your ass is good.
I told him you're famous. This is Mike.
Oh, great. Well, at least I got.
Hey, Bob. Hi, Mike. How are you?
Mike, yeah.
We're live on Facebook. Do you mind if I put you on camera?
Sure, not a problem
Cool,
at all.
yeah. Nice to meet
What
you.
do you need to know? What do you want to learn today?
Well, they told me you're the guy to interview. And I'm just meeting you, so I don't know much about you, but I would love to hear what's on your mind in the way of vintage stuff.
My name's Bobby Dodge. I'm from Windsor, Mass, out in the western part of the state. I am the lead judging coordinator for all of this.
Yeah.
Actually, between myself and Ron Fesco over here, one of the motor ski guys. I can give you some numbers. So at this particular show, we have 454 sleds.
That's amazing.
And with 6 sleds just on display, so we're at 460. Our previous number was 419, and that was in at Lowville 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So the 2 biggest numbers are over here on the East Coast. The show travels East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, back to the East Coast. So it's here.
Kind of a rotation, yeah.
Right. 15 years ago in 2007, Andy Holland from Southborough, Mass. He and I hosted the second annual VSCA show. The first one was held in Thief River Falls, and the second one, when it came to the East Coast, we got it. So, are you okay there?
Oh yeah, just checking my shot.
Yeah, okay. Do you need me to back up?
No, perfect. Actually, I like you close for better audio. We're competing with other
Sounds
conversations.
good. All right, very well. So anyways, we did that show. I think our numbers were around 200 then. And the sport's been strong. There's a lot of guys with my like age in it, in their 50s or 60s, but it's great to see a lot of younger guys coming in. So it's a good sport, as you can see, if you want to pan out. We have roughly 230 sleds inside, and we're at about 200 outside right now. A few more people coming in.
Very impressive. And it should be a mob scene tomorrow, I would think.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow
it's going to be crazy. Yeah.
Tonight, my crew has the fun job of judging all these sleds, and these guys are very thorough. They're well-versed. They've done it at different shows, at different national levels, and little mom-and-pop shows here and there. And we'll be at it for a crew of roughly 20 for about 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very, very
really
good. They know what they're looking at. And if they don't, we'll send a couple other guys out to look.
Sure.
A couple of things of interest, if I may. I'm going to just point this way. Over here, you're going to see a skidoo, and the gentleman that's with that sled is here. You could interview him.
That tin cab?
Yes, that's the #1 sled that was first put out. So when Skidoo first made them, before they started selling them, they give them to mercenaries or doctors.
Sure.
And so that is the #1 Skidoo. Right next to it is the #1 Arctic Cat. So what we did is we have an old Arctic Cat, and we have a brand new Arctic Cat next to it. You can see it, the number 152, and we did the same thing with the Skidoo, and then there's a brand new Skidoo next to it. So
nice, the old next to the new for the contrast.
Sure, old and new, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, and you can see over here we have a 61 and a 63 Skidoo, way over by the tent, and under the tent that's a 2021 Skidoo. So the big difference there actually is, of course, the technology and the price. That first sled probably sold for around $300, and that new one is about $22,000. The sport has just gone in a direction that you've got to have some deep pockets.
It's true.
But
the technology continues to evolve.
The technology continues, and your love for the sport, there's no bottom line.
Yeah.
So
it is fun. Those new ones are incredibly fun.
Oh, sure they are. Yeah. It's like riding on air, and some of them you are on air ride.
Yeah.
Heated seats. So much fun, I started out on a sled just like this. It's a 1968 Scorpion. It's just ironic we happen to be standing.
Our neighbors had one just like that when I was a kid. I used to ride on it with them.
Yeah, 68 Scorpion,
That's
single cylinder.
That's what started it all for you?
Yeah, I'm sorry?
That's what started it all for you?
Yeah. It's a 69, and my parents gave it to me for when I was 13 for Christmas.
Nice.
We had it in the family, so they broke up the herd and gave me mine.
Sure.
So that's what started it. And this is not my sled. There's just one like it. And then through the years, I was lucky enough that I bought 2 Arctic Cat dealerships.
Oh, yeah.
Out, and I just bought out the inventory. And I've had some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I did a lot of racing when I was a little younger. I've had a team, and I had a drag racing team, and I had an oval team that did very well. So myself, I was part of Miller Racing. I was the pit boss for Miller Racing.
Yeah.
So, and actually Andy is here, Andy Miller. He's a very interesting guy you might want to interview.
Yeah, I'd like to catch him too.
Stories. Well, they won the world championship 4 times within a decade.
Yeah.
And nobody else can really say that.
Yeah, that's
I think
impressive.
PJ Wanderscheid
Sure.
out in Minnesota can boast about that. But you see, there's just so many stories. Every sled has its story. Everybody
Absolutely.
has their
And
story.
memories.
It isn't even just about the memories, but
Yeah.
check out the little Skidoo here with the twin carb 1/1. So there's just some really cool stuff. A 73 Silver Bullet. They only made them one year, the Silver Bullet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a friend of mine used to have one when I was a kid. We used to come over and we'd go ice fishing.
yeah.
Or he'd take that and we'd take our Arctic Cat Cheetah. We had a Cheetah 440, 72.
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sold it actually to Joe and Ferreira up in Keene, New Hampshire.
Oh, yes,
So
yeah.
we bought some of my collection. But, enough about me. Did you talk to these guys?
I did, yeah. These guys have given me very thorough interviews and talked up their
I
sleds.
think it's between roughly 6 gentlemen. There's 28 sleds here. And mini bikes and the clothing, the banners.
Yeah.
And they're walking history books. These guys are the experts.
Sure.
When we go to shows and we put it on, everybody's like, oh, you must be an expert by now. You get to learn so much, but it's these folks that they bring their knowledge and they bring the sled. And that's what we enjoy.
Yeah.
And at this point in age for me personally, I'm just in awe of what's going on. The stories, there's some really oddball stuff throughout here. I hope you get to really check it out.
Speaking of oddball, this Evan route here.
Yeah, that's Bob Sells. Bob also owns, Bob's a Yamaha dealer in Pennsylvania, and Bob also owns a sled that we had at the 2010 show in Boonville, 2010 Nationals in Boonville, and he had the Pegasus, and the Pegasus set the land speed record in Bonneville. But
Does that big look like a drag?
yes, it's a silver, looks like a big bullet, but they didn't want to recognize it because it wasn't on snow.
Sure.
But it was, it's a beautiful sled, so that's a story within it. So.
Yeah, very cool. Well, cool. I've got to meet with Ed here at 4:30,
Yes, you do.
and it's getting close to that. But I really appreciate you coming on. It was really nice to meet you.
It's been a pleasure, and for anybody who's ever interested in this sports/hobby, it's a good thing. There's a lot of good people here. And I'll just say this. I've got guys that'll come in the night before a show when we're doing Boonville or the Snowdio or this show, and they'll come in and they want to unload their stuff, stuff for sale for the swap meet. And a lot of them will camp out in a trailer. And they're like, will our stuff be okay? And I'm like, nobody will bother your stuff.
Yeah.
You're amongst friends here. And it's a good brotherhood.
Very well-behaved group, yeah.
It's a good crew, and we do have some local law enforcement around anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you as well.
Anything more I can do for you, let me know.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure. And this is for you, by the way. Did I give you one of these?
No.
Okay.
So
Just
this is
to
you?
write up on what I do, yeah.
Okay, I can go online and see this.
Yes, yeah. In fact, let me close out this podcast I'm
Okay,
doing.
sounds cool.
We'll
So
catch
we
up the
just-
podcast. Focus. Hello, friends. We are at the 19th Green Motel. Let me hold it the other way so you can see it without the shadow. The 19th Green Motel in Old Forge, New York. This is where we've been staying for the VSCA National Vintage Snowmobile Club national event. Vintage Snowmobile Show Extraordinaire. We've been having an amazing time, and just as amazing as the amazing time at the show has been our amazing experience here at the 19th Green Motel right on Route 28. Why aren't we focusing? There we go. I think because I went from the business card to the sign, I've had trouble focusing. But yeah, it's a really nice motel, family owned, wonderful family. Kevin and Sharon are amazing. The room was amazing, the motel is amazing. They've got a heated pool. Everything's all modern and up to date, very well maintained, really nice room. Just could not ask for a better lodging experience. And just really great people that own it and run it, and they do a great job of it. It's right here on Route 28. Now this is also something to consider. If you're thinking about a winter snowmobile destination, they are right on the snowmobile trail, right in the heart of snowmobile country. Old Forge is a huge snowmobile destination, and it's a wonderful destination for that. They're close to everything just down the road. As you can see off in the distance where I'm pointing, there's a gas station and a store, food in there, everything you need. And go a little ways down the road further, and there's restaurants and everything you could want. Also, it's a great summer destination. There's kayaking and hiking and mountain biking, and there's a big water park down the road. All kinds of things here in the summer to do. But let me get a better angle. There's some huge pine trees. Wow. But Yeah, 19th Green Motel. That's for it by name. It comes up easy on any kind of Google search, the 19th Green Motel. A lot of snowmobilers were staying here for the VSCA National Vintage Snowmobile Show. This place was jammed to the gills, and we're all having a great time both here and at the show. So yeah, I encourage you, if you're thinking about lodging in Old Forge, New York, this is the place. I'm going to pop that business card on the screen one more time. Give them a call. Numbers on the screen. Kevin and Sharon are the owners. Really, really nice people. So yeah, we're going to go over now to the Vintage Snowmobile Show, the VSCA National Vintage Snowmobile Show. We're going to walk around a little bit more, and then they're going to have the award ceremony at noon, and then it's going to be the big wind down as everyone's packing up their sleds. And it's been an incredible experience, and it will be today as well at the award ceremony. I can't wait to see who the winners are. So yeah, thanks so much, and keep an eye out on this Facebook page around noon for that award ceremony. Catch you on the other side. Hello everyone, this is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now today we're going to be talking about AMSOIL, and in a few moments we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your AMSOIL products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what AMSOIL is and why you should consider using AMSOIL products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. AMSOIL is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses AMSOIL for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that AMSOIL is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because AMSOIL doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And AMSOIL likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of AMSOIL is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, AMSOIL says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the AMSOIL bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the AMSOIL. AMSOIL's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero.
Wow.
If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So AMSOIL's an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running AMSOIL than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And AMSOIL is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that AMSOIL has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the AMSOIL experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
AMSOIL has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, AMSOIL will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. AMSOIL sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering AMSOIL. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an AMSOIL order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer discount, preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. this is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the Preferred Customer Program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of this signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters, free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from AMSOIL, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from AMSOIL. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the AMSOIL marketing plan. AMSOIL has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods, we have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes, yes. And just by wearing my AMSOIL hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about AMSOIL.
Wonderful.
People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the products.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
AMSOIL's a fun business. AMSOIL's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the AMSOIL products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the AMSOIL products or to join the AMSOIL team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.